Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech Weekend Edition. This week, we're diving into a major reality check for artificial intelligence. You know, that initial absolutely dizzying hype? Well, it's finally colliding with the real world, and believe me, the consequences are rippling through the entire tech industry.
And look, this is way more than just a few new gadgets. We are talking about a massive, fundamental shift. From the boardrooms on Wall Street all the way to the games you're playing at home, the AI reality check is officially here. So let's break down the 5 key stories that really show what's going on.
All right, first up, let's follow the money. The very same investors who are fueling this AI gold rush, they're starting to get a little impatient, and they're asking some pretty tough questions.
For the last couple of years, big tech has been on a spending spree like we've never seen before, just pouring billions and billions into AI infrastructure. But now, the folks writing those checks are asking a very simple, very pointed question. Where's the return?
Okay, so here's the number that's probably keeping a lot of executives up at night. 95%. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. An MIT study found that 19 out of every 20 AI pilot projects, they just fail to scale up or deliver any kind of measurable impact. That's not a small stumble, right? That's a huge systemic issue that's forcing everyone to rethink this whole AI at all costs strategy.
So what do they want now? Well, it's simple. Proof. No more buzzwords. They want to see clear, actionable plans for how all this AI spending is actually going to make money. They're digging into the weeds, comparing capital spending to actual cash flow and rewarding companies that are efficient and disciplined. The whole story has to flip from look how much we're spending to look how much we're actually earning.
The message from Wall Street could not be clearer. The era of the blank check for AI is over. It is all about results now, and that intense pressure is forcing some of the biggest players on the planet to make some very surprising moves.
Which brings us right to Apple. Let's see how this demand for real results is playing out, because this week we saw a huge strategic pivot from one of the most powerful companies on Earth.
So, after sinking billions into its super high-end $1,000 Vision Pro headset, Apple is reportedly pumping the brakes. They're now apparently fast-tracking a totally different product, lightweight, AI-powered smart glasses that are actually designed for the mass market. It's a pretty dramatic shift from a bulky niche device to something they're hoping everybody will wear every single day.
This is a huge admission from Apple. This is a company that's famous for literally creating and defining new markets. Now, they seem to be reacting to one. They're basically acknowledging that right now, people don't want a computer strapped to their face. They want simple, integrated AI in a package that's already familiar and comfortable.
And this just sets the stage for a whole new battleground in the AR space. With Apple now targeting a 2027 release, the pressure is officially on for rivals like Snap and Meta. For all of us, it means the dream of truly wearable, actually useful AI just got a whole lot more real.
But hey, it's not just the tech giants feeling the pressure to deliver. While they're pivoting, a whole new wave of innovators is popping up, and they're using AI to solve very specific, very real-world problems. To see what I mean, we just have to look at the startups from this year's TechCrunch Disrupt competition.
At what some people call the World Series of Startup Competitions, the grand prize is $100,000 totally equity-free. And this year, AI wasn't just some cool feature in the pitches, it was the fundamental language of almost every single idea.
I mean, just look at these finalists. You've got Charter, which is using AI to solve the completely mind-bending problem of how you ensure a satellite that's orbiting the Earth. Then you have Nephrogen, which is tackling previously untreatable kidney disease with AI-powered gene therapies. And Unlisted, an AI that acts kind of like a secret agent for house hunters, finding potential homes that aren't even on the market yet.
So what this really shows us is that the most exciting AI innovation isn't only happening behind the closed doors of big tech. Nope, startups are out there, on the front lines, applying this tech to solve some really difficult, tangible problems. But as AI gets woven deeper into our lives, it's also creating some brand new challenges.
And that brings us to the world of gaming, where a recent backlash really highlights this growing tension between powerful AI features and, our fundamental right to privacy.
The alarm bell started ringing when a user on Reset Era, which is a super popular online gaming forum, posted about some pretty suspicious network activity. It looked like Microsoft's new Gaming Copilot, an AI assistant in Windows, was doing a lot more than just offering tips.
And this is what caused the firestorm. It turned out the tool was essentially looking over players' shoulders, taking screenshots, running optical character recognition, or OCR, to read the text on their screen and then sending that data back to Microsoft. The assumption? It was to train its AI models. And all of this was happening quietly, in the background.
Now, you can turn this off. The controls are definitely there, but, and this is the crucial part, they are opt-out, not opt-in. You have to actively go hunt down the settings and disable the model training. The fact that the default setting is on is what has so many users feeling like their trust was just completely violated.
This right here is the new front line in the privacy wars. The most powerful AI needs the most data, and that's forcing a really crucial conversation about default settings and who really owns our digital lives. And when we talk about the sheer scale of data and money in AI, there's one company that really stands above all the others.
So in a recent interview, CEO Sam Altman confirmed OpenAI is generating well over $13 billion in annual revenue. That's just a stunning number. But what's even more mind-boggling is the amount of money they're planning to spend to stay on top.
Just look at this number, $1 trillion. That's the figure OpenAI has reportedly committed to spending on computing infrastructure over the next decade. This isn't just buying a few more servers, this is an investment on the scale of a small country.
And this number really reveals the true scope of their ambition. This isn't just about building better chatbots anymore. The vision here is to become a foundational pillar of the entire global economy, to be an AI utility, the intelligence that's inside all our devices, and a tool to automate scientific discovery itself.
We are literally looking at a $1 trillion bet on building the next fundamental layer of technology for our entire society. The stakes in this AI race have become absolutely astronomical.
So, from investors demanding profits and Apple beating a strategic retreat, to a privacy backlash in gaming and OpenAI's staggering $1 trillion gamble, the message this week is just undeniable. The age of abstract AI hype is over. We have officially entered the era of the reality check, where tangible results, real-world consequences, and cold, hard cash are what really matter. The real question now is, as this tech gets woven into the very fabric of our lives, who's going to be the biggest winner and who might get left behind? If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.